So this is the card that we're working with today. And just a little bit of Hebrew education here. You can see, first of all, you guys see it as a mirror image because it is a Facebook Live, so it is not translating the image properly, but you see a mirror image. But what you can see already is that there is a repetition of two letters. And the letters or the code today of the 72 names is code number 7, and the combination of letters is Aleph, Kaf, Aleph. Aleph, Kaf, Aleph. I'm going to say it again. Aleph, Kaf, Aleph. And as I always say, this is not just a combination of letters. This is not just a pretty card or an amazing drawing or anything of that nature. This is actually a powerful tool, a transformative tool. This is a vibration. This is one of the names of the divine, be it God, Goddess, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, or whatever you work with. You know, the great pussy in the sky, whatever you might call it. This is one of the names to call part of it, a certain energy, into you. And what these tools do for us when we are drawing them, when we're working with the 72 names, there is a twofold action here. What's happening is that it foretells us of things that are likely to happen. And if this is a weekly reading, then obviously this is likely to happen this week. How the environment is going to be, how the atmosphere is going to be, what are the challenges that we're going to experience this week, okay? So this is the one side of it. And the other side is that we are getting an education, we are understanding the power of this tool and how it can help us deal with those challenges, with the problems, with the difficulties, with the adjustments perhaps that we need to make. So this is quite a powerful and intense energy, and I don't know if you have been feeling a lot of intensity this week. So last week and beginning of this week, obviously we still feel the Mother Nature, right, acting out, all the hurricane, all this energy. We are bound as human beings to feel it in our bodies because we are influenced by all of that. But I feel, and this confirms to me, that now we're moving to a sort of a different sphere where we just feel a lot of intensity around us in the atmosphere, with our spirits, with our spirit guides, and with the people that we come in contact, okay? It might be that you're going to just feel intensity from people that you usually not feel intensity from. It might be that you're going to feel some sort of trigger or some sort of response from people that you don't even know, that you come in contact for a second, or maybe you're just doing business with them or you're interacting with them, and suddenly there is going to be like this really strong feeling. And that feeling, if you are not aware of what is about to come, if you're not aware of what's happening, if you're not aware where the energy is going, it might freak the shit out of you, because you're like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just doing my job, or I'm just talking on the phone with a telemarketer, or I'm talking to my parents, or I'm talking to a sibling, or I'm talking to a friend that usually we have a very easy interaction, and suddenly everything feels intense. Everything triggers something is going on. So this is one of the things that is going to happen this week. Another thing is that I would not be surprised if there is going to be moments of perhaps some sort of panic attack, or anxiety or something, a little existentialist crisis, because when this combination shows up, it often talks to us about things that are not working in our life, structures that do not work anymore, friendships, romantic relationships, commitments, agreements. That can be agreements between even ourselves, things that we thought that we wanted to do and we were very committed to it. We were like, shit, this is what I want to do with my life. Suddenly waking up and realizing that shit does not work anymore. And between the moment of realization that doesn't work anymore, and the ability to adjust. Okay, it's fine. I have a different dream now. I have a different desire. I'm a different person. I am allowed to have a different dream. Between those two, there is going to be a moment of existentialist crisis, right? There's going to be like, what the fuck, right? So this is what this combination or this chord or this vibration is emphasizing this week. And this is why it was very important to me, even though I'm that tired and I've been going for days now between the workshops, between rituals, between hanging out with people and drinking, between dealing with stuff and driving my daughter around and so forth. So I mean, I can't complain, but yeah, I'm a little out of it today. But it was really important for me to let you guys know that there are going to be moments like that, and this is absolutely fine. It's perfect, because this is what is supposed to happen in order to shake those old structures that, instead of making you feel alive and making you feel like you are aligned with your purpose and you're doing what you need to do, making you feel like you're just patching and repatching, or something is wrong but you cannot pinpoint what it is. It's totally fine. When that anxiety comes, when that existentialist crisis is going to hit, just remember, Aleph, Kaf, Aleph. Aleph, Kaf, Aleph. This is why we are given these tools. This is why we are given these gifts. So we can work through difficult moments, not only anticipate and predict, but also work with them. And beyond that, so we appreciate that. So we honor that which needs to go away. Okay, if the relationship is not there anymore and you try to patch and repatch, and it's just not there, this is the time to honor what you had and the beauty that was there before you allow it to collapse and disintegrate in an organic manner, while honoring it, while being honest and authentic with yourself and with your partner. And again, this does not necessarily have to be a romantic relationship or a love relationship. It absolutely can be a friendship that does not work anymore, or a friendship that needs to change the type of interaction and the type of connection that is happening and the type of dynamic that is happening. So instead of finding yourself, oh my God, what is going on? Everything is falling apart. To take that moment and, if possible, to switch a little bit your perspective and honor it. Give yourself permission to feel that, because if you're not going to give yourself permission to feel that, that feeling, that panic, that crisis is going to extend itself for a longer period of time, and then it's going to become a hindrance. It's going to become a problem. So allowing ourselves to feel into that moment of crisis and to honor that which was, and realize that there's not only loss in it. This is our soul fighting for freedom, and this is our soul that's fighting for a new dream, for a new opportunity, for a new reconstruction of your inner self, of your higher self. And also allowing yourself, if you meditate on Aleph, Kaf, Aleph, if you work with this energy, it will allow you to connect very, very deep. This is something that emanates, and this is a beautiful, you just feel into it. It emanates from the root of your soul. How beautiful is that? So your soul already knows of those changes that are coming. This is not news to your soul. This is not news to your higher self. This is already in the making. This is already in the works, but you haven't processed it yet. So feeling that shit falling apart and freaking out about it is absolutely normal. But what you can do then and say, hey, Madam Nadia from MadamNadia.com, from theglossfox.club, your favorite fortune teller and your glossy fox over here told you it's going to happen. Okay, so just make a mental note, say, when shit hits the fan, I'm going to remind myself that it's okay. I made a mental note saying, this is going to happen. What am I going to do with that? Number one, I'm going to honor the past. I'm going to honor the interaction. I'm going to honor the lesson that's going to come with it. And it's not going to be an easy lesson by any means, right? It's not going to be just like, oh yeah, I remember this card that we drew, and it's going to be like just a ride. It's going to be so fucking easy, great. No, it's going to be difficult. Every lesson is difficult, but every lesson is transformative if you are able to come from a perspective that your soul already knows about it. That this is the way your soul is preparing you for something new, exciting, and beautiful. This is how you're going to be lit from inside. This is how your whole being is going to be turned on. This is what's in the working, and this is the most beautiful aspect of this card. This is the most beautiful aspect of Aleph Kaf Aleph, is that it's realigning and reigniting within you passion and desire and creativity that will then create new reality for you that is much more fulfilling, much more authentic, and much more sustainable. Because whatever is falling apart right now, whatever is creating that anxiety in your life, what will be creating during this week, whatever you're going to be paying attention specifically this week, in that sense, is something that's not allowing you to move forward, right? And this is what I call when the gap between your soul's desire and your ego's need for full security, right? Because it's not real security. If a relationship is not working to a point that you cannot fix it, or a friendship, or a business, or an idea, right? If that is not working to a point where you cannot fix it, then this is false security. This is not real security. This is not going to do anything besides stop you and slow you down and not allow you to grow, not allow you to bloom, and not allow you to blossom. So your soul essentially is already doing that work. Your soul essentially is that at its root there is a new seed. There is something that's growing and something that's going to blossom. You just need to let it write itself out. And when a moment of freak out happens, just try to be, try to contain it in some way. Try to manage it in a way that is calm, if you can, that is educational, if you can. Don't forget to trust the universe. Don't forget to trust the divine. And if you feel like you're losing that connection, if you feel like you're losing that trust, Aleph Kaf Aleph. And as I always say, we can meditate, we can draw these letters, we can recite them, we can listen to them, we can even just, print out an image of this card or whatnot and meditate on that. And for those of you that don't know, I've been uploading and downloading these videos to various platforms. So these videos go onto my YouTube channel, and I also put them in my blog where I explain more about the weekly draw. And I'm going to put images of this card there. I'm going to drop a link in the comments when I'm done with it. But you're going to get a link to the blog. You're going to see the image of the card. You're going to see the pronunciation. So you can work with it if needed be, and so you can refer to it, and it's much easier than trying to refer to a comment posted under a video on Facebook. Anyways, this is sort of what the card and the energy and the vibration of this week is about. I hope it was helpful. I think it is quite deep and profound and paramount and intense, yet very, very beautiful. And I hope that you guys are going to experience that. And I truly want to hear back from you, letting me know how that came to pass in your life and what happened in your life with Aleph Kaf Aleph was this week. Just if you needed to use that, or you were able to use it, or it helped you, because that makes me very happy to know that we find creative ways to use and utilize this information. I would really, really appreciate if you like and give me some hearts, and if you share this video, and if you let people know about it, because it makes the whole difference in the world for me. And yay, Christy, and thank you. And I also want you guys to know that in 2 weeks on Sunday, I believe it's the 24th, I'm hosting a webinar, sort of intro to veneration of the Dark Mother Kali. It's going to be $30. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you. It's going to be $30. It's going to be it's going to be about an hour. It's going to be a limited amount of people. And we're going to do it through Zoom. There's going to be extra bonus materials, just like we did with the tarot webinar. I really hope that you can attend and you can support and you guys can do all of that. And there's also an idea that has been bouncing in my mind, and somebody else suggested that as well. And I don't know if you're familiar with the site. It's called Patreon. But somebody has suggested that I should create an account, and then if there are patrons that for $1 or $10 a month or whatnot will support me, and through that will allow me create more content, more webinars, and special information for those people that are members or my patrons in Patreon. So I want you guys to think and let me know if this is something that you would commit to doing, and then it will maybe motivate me more to create a Patreon kind of thing. Anyways, thank you, Carlos. I didn't know you were watching. Thank you for watching. I miss you, baby. And thank you, Evan, for watching too, and Christy. And you guys are awesome. And please don't forget that Fit and Foxy is happening at 8 o'clock on Wednesday. So tomorrow evening, me and Mr. Fit, right here from this wonderful bedroom, are gonna host another live episode. And we love that when you join us live. And if you don't join us live, then we start calling you and finding you on Facebook and torturing you and making you come to the chat, which is, you know, Evan and Christy will confirm that I'm not lying. We will find you. And also, if you didn't know, we have the rubric that's called Dear Mr. Fit, where you can ask Mr. Fit any question from dieting to dating and beyond. So if you have any questions, hit us up, you know, PM us, put it on our pages and whatnot, and put your question in, and he will answer. He has been really good about answering those things. If sometimes I just see him like, wow, babe, that's some deep shit. Anyways, I love you guys. Aleph Kaf Aleph. I'm gonna finish up now and go feed my child, and I will see you in the chat tomorrow for Fit and Foxy, and I promise that I will upload the video on my blog and the pictures and stuff like that, so you have a reference point. I love you very much. I'm very honored to do this for you. I'm very honored that you are sitting here with me. LaDonna Lee, you missed it. I'm about to finish it off, and then you can watch it again. So it's here. Comment, and I'm also gonna put stuff on the blog. And then tomorrow night, Fit and Foxy, guys, 8 o'clock Central Time. I love when you're there. I love when you're supporting me. And please let me know what you think about Patreon. And again, mega thank you to Monica, my accomplice in the Gloss Fox. You're going to get to see more of her and see more of her because she's my business partner now. So, I love you guys, and have a fabulous Tuesday night. And now I'm going to take my tired ass and get some downtime. Bye.